Hello, all you beautiful people out there. My name is Emmanuel, and welcome to the most thorough manager tutorial you need. After being on vacation for 3 weeks and reading hundreds of comments, one specific comment started to reappear everywhere. The manager. I read comments of people saying like, my manager instantly got me to negative money, or something like, in the large store, I am losing money from the manager. Or maybe, I don't understand. I have the exact setup, but I'm losing money because of my manager, which doesn't make it fully automatic. And there are more. Everything from confusion to even people making memes of it. My manager when I have $20 left. Buy. This is all going to end. This video, I will answer your comments on losing money and confusions around the manager. I will talk about 6 different tips, all equally important, so make sure to stick to the video through all 6 tips, or you might still be confused. Let's hop straight into it. Tip number 1. Timing is key. Your manager is very efficient. However, there are better ways of earning money and there are more efficient ways of using it as well. One important tip is the timing. If the timing is wrong, he will lose your money and make you go in depth. However, you can prevent that from happening. The reason to why people lose money when buying the manager is because they always forget the fact that it also needs to resupply items. In fact, the manager also purchases items at a 25% increased cost, which highly decreases the true earnings of each item. Some buy a huge percentage and others not so much. An important tip to mastering the timing of the manager is to only hire him when you have refilled everything, and also, depending on the size of your store, have extra money. If you have the furniture layout from the money guide video, I suggest having around 10k more money, as well as being fully stocked. If you have a full store selling every single item, you might just need over 100,000, as well as being fully stocked. And the more items you add, the more money you will lose from it purchasing the backup. Tip number 2. Don't sell jewelry. Jewelry earn you almost no money considering the price, and they cost a whole fortune and a lifetime. Fully stocking the jewels alone will cost you about $100,000 and even more when the manager purchases it. Just stay away from the jewels, and if you're deciding to sell them, at least stock them in the corner display cases where it fits less jewels. Tip number 3. The manager always keep extra items in stock. This is the main reason to why people lose money. They think they've stocked everything, and suddenly they still lose money. Okay, so don't get tricked here. The manager buys items at a 25% increased cost. That is because he instant purchases every item. When you instant purchase, it costs 25% more. But the manager also buys 25% more items than you need to fully stock. That is where you lose money. When the manager buys the 25% extra items, I repeat, the items are 25% more expensive, and he also buys 25% more of them to keep in the storage for better flow. Which basically means that the money you think you lose after being fully stocked is just items being stocked as a backup for the store. It was never lost, it was just invested into a different shape. Tip number 4. Stay away from the manager. The manager is a fairly easy way of earning money in retail Tycoon 2, mainly because it does all the work for you. However, if money is what you are looking for, buy a good truck and stock everything yourself. In my money guide video, I explain to you which vehicles are the best to purchase for the most value for the money. To understand the earnings without the manager, we need to know that depending on the item, it can earn you several times more money than originally intended. The earning rate of jewels will, for example, increase by 5 times. Others not so much, but still by a huge margin. It is in fact 25% more money, and if you have $200,000, 25% result in 50,000 more, which is enough to buy every different shelf in the entire game. This is essential for you to start your late game project and reach the billboard. More about that is coming soon. Tip number 5. Trick the manager when expanding. One guy said, I feel like whenever I expand my store by a large proportion, instead of making even more money, I'm beginning to lose money. Christ. And yes, he has an excellent point. As mentioned earlier, the manager does want every shelf fully stocked, but there is a trick to prevent this from happening. Instead of assigning every shelf with their intended items, rather purchase the needed items at the loading station at a lower price. From there on, you can assign the shelves and make them restock with the cheaper items and not the more expensive manager items. A key point is to remember that the manager only purchases the items that are assigned to restock, which means that placing down empty shelves won't lose you money. It will only happen when the empty shelves are assigned to restock with items you don't own. Tip number 6. Patience. I don't know how many times impatience has confused players. Experiencing depth from the manager is totally normal. It will probably even happen when following these tips, but don't worry. Eventually the manager will catch up and make everything fully restocked, as well as the extra items in storage. Something everyone gets confused with is that the manager buys extra of everything, something you cannot forget. Also, you can help out the manager by purchasing and stocking items yourself. To do that, you can simply just purchase a little bit of every single item at the loading station to have them an extra. Then you both work together and it will keep the store automatic, as well as you cooperating for a more money efficient store. Remember, the manager only buys the items that you don't own, so buy them before him. If there are still any questions, just ask them down below, or maybe join my new Discord server. It is linked down below. There you can have conversations with me and other players in the community. As of right now, the server is completely empty, but I hope to grow a community there once. And also, the first 100 members get a special pre-100 role, so join now before it gets too late. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Like the video if you found it informative, and subscribe if you want more content like this one. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.